person-centred approach is about guaranteeing an individual is at the centre of decisions which relate to their life. There are 4 main principles to a person-centred approach. You need to make sure that a person's care is personalised, coordinated and enabling. You must also make sure that an individual is treated with dignity, compassion and respect. To carry out a person-centred approach, there are a variety of strategies that can be used to help.
The first strategy is understanding an individual's needs and preferences. You need to acknowledge a person's wishes and know their unique strengths and weaknesses. As a result of doing this, you should be able to figure out the best way of introducing yourself and creating the best plan for the individual.
The next strategy is enabling and supporting an individual. It is important for everyone to be able to choose how they want to live their life. Some people may need help doing this, and it's therefore important to be supportive of them. Individuals can be enabled and supported to build positive relationships by making themselves understood, understanding others, having their views heard, making their own choices and having their decisions respected. A way of performing this is by using advocates, interpreters and translators to help them communicate with others more easily.
Staff training is another method of guaranteeing a person-centred approach is achieved. It makes sure that staff know all the necessary information in order to carry out the required skills. There is an introduction programme in place which trains new members of staff and makes sure they know about person-centred approach ways of working. This is in order to build positive relationships. Statutory and mandatory training can also help make sure that staff refresh their knowledge and keep up to date with current practices. Staff are also having access to specialist training.
It is also extremely important that staff demonstrate professional behaviour when working, for example in standards such as those in the care certificate and as specified in different organisations, agreed ways of working and codes of conduct. This will involve maintaining confidentiality by only giving out information on a need-to-know basis and by keeping data and written information in a safe place.
The promotion of care values such as respect, empathy and compassion that reinforce the skills and knowledge of all those who work in health, social and childcare settings is also vital when carrying out professional conduct.
By putting these person-centred approaches into practice, it will help them make sure that an individual's needs are met when being cared for. A person-centred approach also supports positive relationships through the following.
One way positive relationships can be achieved is through empowering the individual. This will enable them to be more aware of their own strengths and talents. It should make them feel more confident and take more control of their life. Individuals will hopefully become more independent as a result of learning these skills.
When building positive relationships, trust is very important to consider as it is a key factor. 2 key aspects of a person-centred approach are open and effective communication and instilling confidence. By showing the person you are communicating with that you are engaged and listening to what they have to say are ways of building trust.
It is important that you respect a person's individuality and different cultural backgrounds when building positive relationships. This is in order to avoid offending anyone and to gain mutual respect for one another. Respecting someone's individuality and differences will lead to an inclusive environment which values everyone. Treating people fairly and challenging discrimination when it occurs will also help the building of positive relationships.
Developing an individual's confidence can be done through a person-centred approach, especially when it comes to making informed decisions and surrounding their health or family or friends' health.
Working within a team will involve working alongside individuals, their families and advocates, colleagues and other professionals. All of these people will have different skills, abilities, views and levels of knowledge. This will lead to decisions that are being made collectively and help with the building of positive relationships.